Easy.
What it do, what it do, what it do, what it do. You
What
back
up,
at
though?
y'all, man. You know what I'm talking about?
What's
You
cracking?
ain't nothing to it. We gotta
Ain't
go
nothing
ahead
to
and
it but to do it, but to do it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, but to do it.
hey.
Oh, shit.
All right, you know what I'm saying?
Man,
Talk about these NBA streets.
right?
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna jump right into these Lakers in this playing situation that they flirting with. They ain't in it, but they flirting with it. Like,
Right. Them niggas courting with it. They
yeah,
courting.
they didn't shot they damn near shot they shot to get in that motherfucker. Then Brian ain't playing, so you know, go ahead. You go ahead and have at it first.
Well, like, I think, you know what I mean? Look, I think that should be dope if they go to the play-in because I want to see them
I
niggas
bet,
lose anyway.
I bet you do.
Yeah, I want to see them lose anyway. You know what I mean? But I think even if they was in the play-in, you know what I mean? Like, I think like they escape. But, you know, like Memphis and San Antonio, Golden State, teams like that they'd probably have to play in the play-in. And I think all the way around talented, you know what I mean? Like, they might be more of a talented team than them. And the only reason like they'd be in the play-in just because of the injuries or whatever like that. So
Right.
I don't really feel like it'll be a real threat to them losing and getting to the playoffs and not succeeding in the play-in. But it's just the fact that they there. But it's like I said, it's just like any game. It's one or two games. However, I don't know how that seeding shit go. Like if it's a number 7, they play one game or they play 2 games, best out of 3, however that shit go. But at the end of the day, it's just like a team like Golden State, nigga, hey, 1 game, 2 games, you never know what might happen.
I think the play-in is like a 1 game thing.
If it's a 1 game, that's like football, nigga. Like,
I was
nigga,
saying
a player might just be hot one night and fuck your whole shit up.
Before you steal my goddamn take, let me go ahead and say it, motherfucker.
Nigga, no, nigga, like, let me say my piece.
I feel like Steph is the only nigga that can fuck around and do an upset.
Fuck around and get got.
Just to put it out there, do I think Golden State will beat them niggas in a series? Fuck no. It'll be 1-4, right?
Right.
But if that 1 is the first game and it's the play-in, ain't no fault. So the only team I would even give a chance to luck up, have one of them I can't miss type, and it got to be like one of them hella on
boy
lucky ass nights would be Golden State. That's the only team I even give a chance to
buckets.
To not, you know what I'm saying, to have the potential to knock them out in the play-in. But
yeah, for sure.
Do you think they're gonna end up in the play-in, or you think they're gonna slide right on out of the play-in? What you think?
I actually think they're gonna. It all depends because how many games they got left? 6 or 7? One of the two, right?
7. I think it's 7 because I remember Skip and Shannon was talking about going. Shannon had bet Skip some Mountain Dew that they was gonna go 5-2 in their last 7 games.
Mountain Dew so popular?
I don't know. Why do motherfuckers like that shit so much?
Hey, nigga, like shit, like I thought Mountain Dews and all that shit be having that yellow 5 in it. Like that's what be making your dick small, don't it?
I don't know.
Hey,
I don't know about that. I don't drink Mountain Dew, bro.
Yeah, me neither.
I fuck with it, but
I always heard that yellow 5 shit. That was but no, I don't like. I nigga shit, nigga like, hey, nigga like, I need my tizzle. You feel me?
That's another subject. Yeah. Another day.
But no, you know what I mean? Like, I think like
they schedule hard as hell though, bro.
But I think they might slide past the play-in because I think they might slide past the play-in. I think they might because I think the last 7 games, like the last 3, is very winnable.
Yeah, but it ain't just about their record.
Right.
It's about what Dallas and Portland do. You know what I'm saying? Because Dallas and Portland record way easier than the Lakers. Like, way easier.
You looking at it? You looking at it?
I done already looked at it. Okay, hold on. We about to do the rundown right now. We about to do the rundown.
Right.
The Lakers play the Clippers tonight.
That's the L.
I got my popcorn ready.
That's the L.
Dallas played. Oh, that ain't Dallas. I'm blind. Dallas played Cleveland.
That's a dub.
That's a very potential dub. Okay, the Lakers and the Portland play each other. That's a toss up.
That's the L.
That ain't a guarantee L for Portland.
That's the L. Without LeBron, that's the L.
It's not a guarantee L.
That's the L, bro. I'm gonna come back.
It's not guaranteed.
Fuck that. I'm coming back on here Saturday talking my shit. I'm coming back on here Sunday talking my shit, nigga.
I wouldn't guarantee that, L. That's just me. Portland, one of them teams, like, I wouldn't.
Yeah, nigga, but I'm Negro Diamonds, nigga.
Okay, next. Portland play the Spurs. That's a two.
Yeah, right.
How you gonna say the Spurs is but the Lakers ain't
Man, the Lakers don't got nobody but Anthony Davis. I don't believe in Andre Philip Drummond.
I don't fuck about Drummond. They got Kuzma, Golden Lord Kuz.
Man, like that nigga so inconsistent.
They got the nigga with all them names, Tucker Jr.
Tucker Gordon Fisherman,
nigga with all the names. The name
Gordon Fisherman.
All them damn names, man. How many niggas did your mama think was your daddy? All them fucking names this nigga got. They got too many names, dog. They got some niggas, bro. But Dallas played the fucking Cavaliers again. That's a dub. The Lakers play the Suns. That's probably an L.
Who they play?
The Lakers play the Suns. That's probably an L.
Oh, nigga, the Suns gonna run through them niggas' ass. You feel me? Pause.
All right, no, none of these teams play on Monday. Hold on. Let's see.
And Chris Paul gonna show exactly why he need to be MVP, dog, because they on this nigga.
Dallas play.
I know Memphis. Slim watching this shit too, nigga.
Yeah. Dallas play Memphis. What you think? That's a toss up.
That's a dub. That's a dub for Dallas.
The Lakers play the Knicks. That could be a dub. That could be an L. The Knicks have been balling.
That's a toss up. But like the way that New York playing, hell yeah.
Yeah, that's a toss up.
But it all depends on if LeBron come back. If LeBron don't play the rest of the rest of the season, then a lot of those can be potential L's, which can lead for them to be playing in the play-in. But if LeBron do come back to get his rhythm before the playoffs start,
right? The Pelicans play. Then Dallas play the Pelicans.
That's a dub for Dallas.
Then Portland play Utah. That's probably an L.
That's an L. That's an L for Portland.
The Lakers play the Rockets. That's a dub.
That's a dub.
That's a guaranteed dub. They can play them niggas with their G League team and then D League team beat them motherfuckers. Memphis play the Kings. That's a toss up. Why are we saying I don't even know why I brought Memphis up. I'm tripping. Memphis ain't even in this conversation we talking about. Yeah. Dallas play the Raptors. That's a toss up.
That's a toss up.
So it can go. That's what I'm saying. The point is, long story short, it depends on what Portland and Dallas do, because they got to be winning while the Lakers losing. If they offsetting, ain't nothing gonna change. So
yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like it don't matter what the Lakers do.
It's a gamble. It's a gamble. It's a gamble.
As long as the other teams match them, it ain't gonna change. Because
it's a gamble, right? It's a gamble. It's a gamble.
I think the Lakers sitting at I think they at 7, ain't they?
No, I think they at 6.
No, yeah, they at 6. Oh no, yeah, 7 is the play-in. They at 6 though.
7 is to play in, right?
But yeah, that shit is tighter than a cheap ass nigga at the store. But yeah, man. If you had to put your money on it, would you say they in the play-in or they ain't in the play-in?
If I was betting my motherfucking bread,
your money, not my money, your money. Would you say they in or they out?
They out.
I would say they out. I don't see them being in the play. I don't think I just don't think the people gonna let that happen. If you know what I mean. I don't think them.
Yeah.
They gonna goddamn. So, do you think that Papa Time that finally tapped the old bum around on the shoulder, said, "Come on, man, come on home"?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I was saying that shit last year, but it's just like with them niggas not really playing nobody in the bubble. You know what I mean? It's just like I started to see it anyway. But now with these injuries, now people starting to see exactly what Kobe went through at the tail end of his career when he had to deal with all of that, especially like with the injuries and all that. So like that shit takes away when you aging. And so, people finally starting to see people finally, like all these LeBron fans were talking shit about Kobe around this time when Kobe was going through his Achilles and trying to rehab back and all that. And nigga was talking shit, oh man, sit your old ass down. It's the same shit LeBron going through, nigga. Father Time don't pass up on nobody, nigga. You know what I mean? Nigga, the only way LeBron can beat Father Time, at least a little bit, is if he go back to taking them steroids like he was using back in Miami. You know what I mean? Other than that,
I still don't think you can beat it though. I think it's undefeated, man. But
no, it is undefeated. But
I think though that because his game is so predicated on a physical advantage that if he ain't physically 100%, he ain't gonna be able to really do what he do. Like it ain't like he got shit with him. Like he can't. You know what I'm saying? Like that's his game.
Yeah.
And if them feet ain't under you, you ain't about to be bully balling and all that. Nah, bro. So I mean, it been caught him. It's just that he coming down from so high that even if he drop a few floors, he's still athletic relative to everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
maybe.
If you watch him in Miami and watch him now, you can tell that nigga ain't nowhere near what he was explosively. Because he really can't. When was the last time he just blew past a nigga and just dunked the ball?
No, like you ain't gonna see that shit no more. You ain't gonna see that.
So he didn't fell off a little bit, but he played a game in a way where he didn't figure out how to get around it.
But that's like I was trying to say earlier. Slim, I know this nigga gonna be listening to this shit. Same shit I was trying to say off top. You know what I mean? It's just like when it get down to these guys' athleticism and all of that. Like, yeah, like he might be. He still is just like how great he took care of his body during the course of his career. He'll be a little bit more better than the average player. But it's just like due to him not having a lot of skill and his game is predicated on his physical prowess, that's going to be the tell all when it comes down to it anyway. So, you know what I mean? It's just, I feel like at the end of the day, Father Time to tap this nigga on the shoulder finally. And like he said, like he never going to be 100%. I believe that. And people saying like, well, he was using hypergamy, whatever. Well, and this, blah, blah, whatever. I was like, no, at the end of the day, like he know how his body feels.
I disagree with that.
I don't like nigga. Like he'll never be.
No, I think this is what it is. This is what it is. No, nigga, 100% just don't. Your 100% at 36 feel like 80% at 26, nigga. That's what it is. You might be 100%, but you don't feel how you felt at 26. That's the difference, nigga. When you is 100%, it don't. The nigga
No,
only
I
had an
don't think
ankle
so,
injury, man.
bro.
Let's not act like he didn't have. Let's not act like this is one injury, and we seen how it happened. How's it two? Oh,
The groin,
yeah,
man.
but them was like fluke.
But that's what be happening. It be those little knick-knack fluke injuries, the ones that don't seem like it
Yeah,
should take
but
you out the game.
we can't act like this nigga ain't only had 2 injuries in 18 goddamn
Right, and they
years.
came at the
But
latter part of his career, and
but some of that shit is coincidental though, because you can't. If a nigga would have fell on his leg like that any season, he would have been injured. If he would have did that awkward ass shit he did to pull his groin, anytime he would have been injured. Like,
yeah, but no, yeah, that whatever,
maybe if he
right?
was younger, he would have got to the ball faster, so that nigga wouldn't have had a chance to fall on him. But
he would have recovered a lot quicker. I tell you this, nigga. I don't know how many times I sprung my ankle hooping.
right. I mean, yeah,
You know what I
everybody
mean?
recover faster when they're younger.
Exactly. So let me sprain my ankle now, nigga. I'm finished. You understand me? Nigga, I'm finished. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, just like I don't believe in the whole
older, nigga. Everything is a week minimum, nigga. I don't give a fuck. I jam my finger, nigga. I'm out a week, nigga. Like,
yeah, real talk.
Everything
you know what I mean?
week.
But like what I don't agree with some of the people that's in the media, what they were saying is that like like LeBron shouldn't have been playing so many high minutes or whatever. That don't have nothing to do with his injury that he had the last time. You know what I mean?
It's not a like.
That's not.
It's not a stress injury.
It's right. That's what I'm about to say.
It's a fluke accident. Like it's like stepping on somebody's foot. Like I can't
that hurt anybody.
It's part of the game.
That hurt Zion. That hurt Zion. You know what I mean? That'll put Zion out. Yeah, he young as hell.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? I don't agree with that.
I don't feel like it's that bad because both of his injuries that he had was like some fluke shit.
Yeah, but
to me, it's when you have. To me, Anthony Davis is more fragile. It's when you had them type of injuries where them 9 contact injuries and you just limping off the court like this. Ain't nobody even touch that nigga. That's when you choke bone. That's when you like, all right. Yeah. It might be time for you to sit your ass down.
Yeah, see, but like that don't define Father Time like what we was talking about. I'm just talking about just from the sheer fact is that how he's not able to blow past niggas. How like, you know what I mean? Like how like niggas beating him to the spot before he even get there. It's like if niggas already on some Professor X shit where like they already know where this nigga about to go before he even go there. You know what I mean? Like those type of things, but his game is predicated on his physical ability. If LeBron can't bully you, if LeBron can't blow past you, nigga, there's a great chance you can stop this nigga. Now, this nigga be hitting them long range threes every blue moon or whatever, but that's not his game. You know what I mean? Like that's not how he plays his game. So
you can live with that.
Once one big factor of your game leaves or get turned down a little, that's when you gonna see how Father Time been really caught up with my man.
But that's why I feel like he put his back on niggas more. Like he never. They used to criticize him back in the day for not playing in the post. But now I think because he can't get past dudes like he used to.
He got to.
Now that's why he started bagging down. Like he'll bag you down.
Yeah, that's his alternative.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's more than one way to skin the cat.
But like that's the game. That's the game. That's the game of basketball.
It's been effective. You know what I'm saying?
It don't matter. It don't matter to me like how you play it as long as you put the ball in the hole. Pause. Right. It's just like that's just it at the end of the day. Nothing else really matter.
Right. So I feel like that's how he didn't kind of like change his game up in order to offset like, all right, I can't just blow past these young bloods no more. You feel me? Yeah. And you at least got to be able to get a half a step on somebody just to be able to use your body to get all the way to the rack. So what he basically do is he just go ahead and I'm going to just fuck it. I'm about to hit your ass with the Mark Jackson. I'm going to just – and then he going to do his little spin.
Right.
Well, shit, the motherfucker's so big. But the thing is, though, he pretty much the same size. He a power forward, like size wise, right? So most of the people that it's been his whole career, he gonna have some physical advantage on you.
Mm-hmm.
It was just early in his career, his whole game, pretty much his whole offensive strategy is to find the physical advantage, find the mismatch, find the mismatch, find the mismatch. That's why he gets so many screens.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now the only really physical advantage he have consistently is size. Because whoever 90% of the time, shit, how many people in the league is big as him? More or less, do you even got a nigga on this team big as him that's got the feet to even try to guard?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So now he just used that. He more so play out of that post so he can use his size to get to where he needs to get to on the court. But I mean, shit, it worked. So it's just different. You know. You got anything else you want to chime in on that one, brother?
Nah, hell no. Not really. You know what I mean? It just uh dog. Like I'm gonna say, off top again, you know what I mean? All these niggas, y'all better give Chris Paul his motherfucking respect. You know what I mean? Because I don't like that the media is trying to like wiggle my man out of the fucking MVP conversation, which like dog, at the end of the day, it's too much bias.
Do you think he the MVP?
I don't. Well, I'm not gonna say he's the MVP, but he need to be getting mentioned for sure. It's just like you can't, dog. If this was anybody else, it's just like he been doing this shit for a long time now. And at the end of the day, it's the most valuable to your team. Ain't nobody saying the most, like the best player on your team. The MVP ain't about the most, like the best player, like the best talent. Most valuable, man. God damn. Why don't niggas understand that? Like, that's why they named it that. Like, nigga, they didn't name a nigga like
But I think
MVP, most best player. Like, nigga, it's most valuable. But wait. What I'm saying is just like his value to that team surpasses anybody else's value on any other team in the league at this stage, at this point.
This season.
Because if you look at how Phoenix was for all these other years prior to him getting there, being there, that team wasn't even merely a playoff team. You know what I mean? But now since he came over there, he transformed the team just off of his presence alone. You know what I mean? So his value to that team shows. Period. So I feel like he needs to be getting more recognition. It's not about numbers. It's not about stats. It's about value and your team winning. And he has the number one, the best record in the Western Conference, the number one seed in the Western Conference. So, boom, that's my whole spill on that shit. And like, I just feel like he just need to be getting recognized. Flat the fuck out.
You think that? I think they not. I think the media a little. I think it's like. I think the media puts you like your career in a window, and if you don't get certain accolades and looks in that window, it's like you just gonna get overlooked for. And I think like the MVP thing, I think it's probably, even though they don't necessarily say the best player on the best team, I just think it normally just work out like that. You know what I'm saying? Where the player who win MVP be the best player on the team. I think it normally just organically worked out like that. So it never really been a situation where.
Well, then they need to change the name.
Right. But it ain't never really been no situation where like the most valuable player wasn't necessarily the best player. You know what I'm saying? Because if we're going to say Devin Booker is the best player, you know what I'm saying, which is safe to say.
Well, hey, they do it, but they do it in the finals.
Yeah, but that's why
Kawhi Leonard. Iguodala, like they do it in the finals. So I feel like it should still be the same thing. It's just like it don't necessarily have to be. You know what I mean?
I agree. I don't. Even if he didn't win it, like I just don't understand how his name ain't coming up.
But that's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't even be mad if it was Devin Booker's name, but how can nobody on the Suns' name be coming up in the talk when they the best team in the best conference?
Don't get it. Don't understand it. But that goes to show you it's politics to the shit. It's politics to it at the end of the day. And you got these niggas that's on social media, that's on every social media platform, that's not even like, you know, trying to give some type of credibility to this guy. You know what I mean? Just like they can sit there and say Embiid can have the number one seed in the East. And the first thing they saying is like Embiid, whatever. It's just like, dog, like they doing this shit and like I just think the shit just gay as fuck. You know what I mean? I don't think they handling this whole shit right. And Chris Paul being snubbed, I don't care if it's Devin Booker, whoever. Phoenix as a whole is being snubbed because nigga, we didn't see Phoenix being this good. Did nobody see Phoenix being this good this year? Nobody.
I think while we talking about I think Spider was being snubbed too.
Yeah, but those are teams that don't get a lot of airtime. You know what I mean? A lot of teams ain't tuning in to see Utah or to see Phoenix.
I think he was getting. I think both of them was getting, because I just looked at the standings and actually the Jazz is back at number 1, Phoenix is number 2, but I feel like both of them was getting snubbed.
Yeah, well, shit.
Especially like y'all ain't even gonna bring their names up.
They still talk about Jokic and all this, man. Suck my dick. Y'all niggas on some bullshit. You know what I mean? It's just like I don't get it. It's just like
when both of them. I don't know, man. But see, it's like I feel like they're going too far into just the numbers.
Dog, I know, but that's what I'm saying.
That's the problem. It's just like if you don't if your numbers don't stand out on paper, it's like they don't want to look at you as a candidate. But
dog, that shit whack. It's
from a basketball perspective, sometimes it's what you do and what you don't do that equal how good your team is. Like I don't necessarily for me to make my team great, I might not have to be the person who averaged the most points. That's not what's necessary. What Devin Booker needs is, look, I know I'm going to get my 25 to 30. I need this point guard to maximize my help, to get the most out of them, because I'm necessarily not a creator. Like, you know what I'm saying? I haven't advanced my game to all that, that shit yet. I'm a bucket. Give me the ball, I'm going to get a bucket. That's what I do. My point guard, he do all of that other shit. That's his job. But the combination of both make the team better, and that's why the team is good as they is. So you can't like discredit somebody like because their contributions don't always show up on paper. Like if you're not gonna you can't call if you're not gonna actually watch players play to really see they contribution to a team, you shouldn't have a vote.
Yeah,
you should have to watch because that's the only way you can tell. You know what I'm saying? Man. Numbers can lie.
Man, listen. Only thing I'm saying is they need to have that same energy all around the board, period. Because, like I just said not too long ago, when it comes to the MVP and the finals, it's the same motherfucking shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's just like they go by off who played the best in the series. So
but look, you know why? You know what the difference is?
What?
To piggyback off what I just said, everybody watched the finals. Right? Mm-hmm. So you see the impact. Like you could be looking at Iguodala like, he only had 17 points. Like how he hit MVP? When you do the paper check, which don't mean it, but when you be like, well, damn, he made LeBron. LeBron was 1 for 5 when he was guarding him. And you see the impact that them 17 points had versus how even though LeBron numbers might have been better, but it didn't have how he decreased the impact of those stats by the defense he was playing on. Like, yeah, Iggy had 17, but that 17, that 1-3 hitting the corner, put him up 3. That layup he got stopped the run. You know what I'm saying? Like, them points was pivotal to the outcome of the game. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the problem. Like, y'all look at y'all. That's all people do when they look at the MVP. They go look at the record, look at the stats. Oh, he the MVP. It ain't that. It can't be that cookie cutter. You know what I'm saying? Because you gonna leave people out that's deserving.
Yeah, facts.
So that's what I think, man. You should have to have watched. If you ain't watched 20 games of the top players that should be at least a candidate, you shouldn't even have a vote.
Mm-hmm.
For real, you gotta watch him. Fuck a stat. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. Jokic is, he in there. Like, I'm not saying the players who there ain't deserving. I just feel like it's players that's deserving that ain't even in the conversation. That's my argument. I don't even wouldn't give a damn who won it. But damn, you can't bring him up. A nigga can't get honorable mention.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying. Like, damn, man, because it was 1 year. It was like 5 candidates. Because because it was first it was Brian Embiid, then Brian got hurt, then Embiid came back, so it was Embiid and Jokic, and it's really just Embiid and Jokic. Then it was James Harden for a minute. He was creeping in. Then James Harden got hurt, and he been out for a minute, so it's like, all right, he ain't in it.
Yeah,
but I don't understand how Chris Paul. I don't understand how a Sun or Utah Jazz player is not in the conversation. I just don't understand.
Because it's not the sexy pick.
Yeah. Because the majority of fans, I bet you it got something to do with how many games is on national TV.
Mm-hmm.
Because we know hot goddamn darn well that Phoenix and goddamn Utah is on the low end of the totem pole when it comes to national televised games. And the only time they're going to get a national televised game is because who they playing, not because it's them. They got to be playing the Lakers. They got to be playing the Clippers. They got to be playing the Nets. So they got to be, you know what I'm saying? They got to be playing somebody like that. So, yeah, I think it's some bullshit.
Yeah, for sure.
That's some bullshit, bro. It is. But anything else you want, you know what I'm saying? Want to touch on?
Nah, I'm good. You know what I mean? I don't got nothing else to really say. You know what I mean? Is I want y'all to sit there and, you know what I mean? Like, watch these games, man. And like, y'all pay attention out there in Cooler Talk world. And like, just make sure, like, y'all just don't be biased all the time. Like, y'all want to sit up here and y'all want to try to get on my head about LeBron shit. You know what I mean? But I actually be talking the truth. Like, y'all don't like to hear it, but it is what it is. But beyond that, you know what I mean? Like, you already know what it is. You know what I mean? Sheezy off the easy. You know what I mean? Comment, like, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's make Cooler Talk one of the most popular shows on YouTube. You know what I mean? One of the biggest, you know what I mean, NBA podcast platforms. Let's do it out here. You know what I mean? Like, we out here grinding. So I want y'all to just support and tell everybody that y'all know what time it is. You know what I mean? Straight like that. Word.
Peace.